Kybrit says to cast, and I... Welcome back to some Kybrit gameplay. I know everybody's been waiting for it. They've been clamoring, which is one of my favorite words. Like, give me 5 better words than... Actually, don't, because you can't. Anyways, clamoring for Kybrit replays, and by that I mean Kybrit paid me for this, and not even that much, so it better be good. Kybrit says, cast this game, and I say, fuck you, pay me. He's like, alright, and now we're here. That's where we landed. Kybrit, everyone's favorite Gold League Terran player who makes a regular appearance on this stream with paid replays. Is back. And he wants to show us. Was there any context here? He said, cast me, please. Oh, how polite. And how long are we going to spend talking about the logistics and my personal feelings of what that means? Probably until something actually happens, which could be somewhere between the 2-minute mark and the end of the game. It's unclear. Was this during the Great Hungry Command Center patch? I don't think so. Hellion Mind Drop, Kybrit style, is the name of the replay. So just to get this straight, in case this ends up on YouTube, because I'm hurting for content and/or money, which means Kybrit hasn't been paying me. This is I'm just transcribing. Exactly what he wrote. That is okay. All right. Now that we got that, the old HMDKS, if you would. I mean, a classic. And by Hellion Mind Drop, he means I floated my factory into his main and dropped it. Or did I? Because, this isn't... And of course, everyone knows, like... It's all about... Like, StarCraft is all about efficiency. And what's more efficient than, like... not moving your screen back to your base to build a perfectly good depot when you could just build it wherever you're looking right now. Unfortunately for ZZ Big Reds, the Protoss, he does not have the minimap DLC, which means, of course, he is incapable of seeing this this factory in his base. Kybrit with a very sleuthy attack here. Yeah, it appears he did look at his screen, but oh, the stalker. No, just all right. Just passing right on by. Kybrit also going to expand. So, a classic Hellion Mind Drop. Now this is the real, like, Kybrit likes to subvert your expectations. Like, when you hear drop, 99.99% of the time, you think Medevac, Overlord, Skrillex. But with Kybrit, it's not a drop. He just put a fucking factory in his base. Because that's how Kybrit do. Alright. The Hellions are killing the probes. Thankfully, this will free up supply for Big Red's big attack. Oh. And maybe bait in the Widow. Did he recall? He recalled. Oh my. And the Stalkers will actually stop this. The Protoss did have a stroke. But thankfully, like, he lives right next to the hospital. They took him in, stabbed him with an EpiPen. Is that what you do for a stroke? No, but he's awake now. And he's here to deal with the Hellions. Maybe. I don't know. Alright. Kybrit with enough money to almost afford another absolutely terrible replay that probably felt a lot better to play than it is to watch in third person at real time. but not quite. Oh, here comes the drop part. A starport is on the way. So, that Hellion mine drop... I'm sorry, let me... That Hellion mine drop, comma, Kybrit, hyphen, style, is finally coming together. You might have thought those things were in order, but actually it was a full name. Kybrit style was the first name, Hellion mine was the middle name, and drop was the last name. So they were three very distinct things. That's what people didn't understand. Like, they thought a Hellion mine drop, but no. Expectations, boom, subverted. Can we 1.5 times speed this? Literally, we can't. There is not that option on replays. And no, we're not going to. Kybrit paid for the full 15-minute experience, which you might be like, well, we don't need more than 2 minutes. But Kybrit, on the other hand, likes to take it slow. The charge lots trying their best. There are 5 stalkers and 2 very angry charge lots. So, Big Reds is looking for alternative ways to get into the base. Unfortunately, he will find that he cannot simply pick up his stalkers and plop them down in Kybrit's main. Unlike factories on the other side. The Protoss somehow manages to have even less APM than Kybrit. You guys remember the old parable? The turtle and the hare? That was it, right? It was a turtle and a hare. Well, this is the turtle and also the mentally challenged turtle. One turtle perfectly fine at full turtle speed over here, Kybrit. But then there's the Protoss. Turtle and the tortoise, maybe. I mean, I did just describe the Gold League, I know, but... Alright, the 3-tank attack. Stealthily moving into position. As only tanks can. Obliterating. Well, most of the tanks focusing on the pylon. Oh, the recall. A pylon Artosis would be less than proud of. Okay, moving in. The charge lots... Well, there is a charge lot that will be unlocked once the stalkers are gone. The tanks are dead. But at what cost? Somehow Big Red, despite losing 11 probes earlier, is now up 6 workers. Kybrit's supply depot may give away his entire plan. Thankfully, though, Big Red doesn't know that there are more bases on the map besides the first 2 on either side. Otherwise, Kybrit may be in trouble. Kybrit paid extra for these, the minimap DLC. Of course he did. It's Collector's Edition.
Oh, good. Now I have your attention.
Kybrit says, Supply Depot gives me the uphill vision. I'm just relaying his statements. I make no comment further. Alright. So the depots are holding. This time there are more units. He didn't kill any units. He thought maybe this time, like, attrition, dysentery, whatever. Like, maybe there would be less. But unfortunately for Big Red, there are more than before. +2/+2 on the way. 2 robotics facilities from Big Red, who will expand to a 3rd. A bold move. Okay. Everybody goes back to their corners to take some time to contemplate their next moves. Who knows how much time? It could be hours. Kybrit, now everyone knows. There are certain contractual obligations. These are not your run-of-the-mill Marines. They signed up for the war, but they were led to believe that they would never be... Like Kybrit promises a medevacs for all policy. What he really means is medevacs for some, and the other ones can stay at home and not get involved. But, of course, walking across the map with your whole army seems incredibly unsafe. But, instead, dropping with 1/7 of your army, that is how to minimize the risk. And I'm excited for this 2 medevac drop with 50-60 supply of bio, cheering them on as they leave for the front. Or maybe Big Red will... This time he has upwards of 3 more zealots than he did the last time. They do have +2 attack, which means those depots will fall in record time. He's looking. He's exploring. Starting to realize, maybe. Oh, and 4 Immortals as well. Scouting. You know, a lot of people think of Immortals as, like, punishing battle units. But a lot of people don't understand most Immortals are explorers. Okay? They just want to see the world. They want to see the whole map. That's why they're in Warp Prism so often. How else are you going to get a nice view, even of the opponent's main? Sure, it's a little dangerous. All right, and here we go. Go get them, boys! Have at them! We'll see you on the other side. As Kybrit sends out units in the only way he's contractually capable of. The rest of the bio units will wait for their time, watching plenty of propaganda films like this one to feel inspired.
Thanks for the content, Kybrit. And Winter, I guess.
Kybrit just creates a lot of content. Like, just the sheer amount of time he creates content-wise is just impressive. He just really knows how to fill a lot of space, if that space is the dimension that is time, if you would. Oh, now this is quite an assault forming up. That's a lot of Immortals. That is a lot of Immortals from Big Red. But here comes the drop. Oh wait, there are tanks here as well. So, unfortunately though, the units are literally too thick. Kybrit attacking 2 places at once. An advanced tactical move. Big Red shocked by both the shells and the strategy. As Kybrit flanks him from both the ground and his own base. Like the Napoleon of our time. Truly. Kybrit once again comes up. Oh, beautiful blink. The Immortals do kind of just kill the tanks. But the main base is essentially gone, which is unfortunate. He's going... Does he go for the Nexus? He stims! He's target firing Immortals, which Well, everyone dies, but on the bright side, those Marines and Marauders back at home were getting disillusioned, okay? They were saying, like, I bet medevacs will never come for me. Some orange health medevac... Actually, none of them got hit because all the Stalkers died, but... Okay. Eventually, though... the SCV transfer. A dangerous move. Chase down. Oh no, the boy's slaughtered! That Immortal's very angry looking at them as well. And then here comes the neighborhood, finally spurred into vengeance, an attack on the home front. We cannot stand by. I didn't want to go to the other side, but now, after that massacre, I will move out in a move. And Kybrit once again shows us that just because you have money doesn't mean that you have any form of intelligence. There you go, the Hellion Mind Drop Kybrit style build in action. Like and subscribe and ring the bell, and Kybrit will pay you.